Hey YouTube. I was over here. I was in the load book, but this it's really pissing me off, and it's still sticking with me. And I don't usually let things like hold on to me, especially when people are being like negative to me. I don't usually let that get to me too much. I usually shake it off pretty good, but this lady, she like thoroughly like pissed me off. I'm over here. I'm in Suffolk, Virginia. I'm at this mall. I don't know what the name of this mall is, but I'm in this mall, and there's a Dick's and a TJ Maxx and a Kohl's and a Walmart over here. Because I did my 34-hour reset here, so I was over at the Hilton. Excellent service. I really enjoyed myself over there. And I had a couple of hours before I have to go pick up my load, so I did some shopping at the at the strip mall while I was over here waiting out my little time. I go into all the I was walking, so I go into all of them, and I bought a little something from every place that I went into. So I get over to the TJ Maxx, and TJ Maxx is like crack. All those places, I spend way too much money while I'm in there. But this lady, it's like four black tellers and one white, well, not cashiers. 4 black cashiers, 1 white cashier. Now, when the line was long, it was like every time I looked up, the black cashiers was taking everybody. The white cashier it just so happened that she just kept catching white people. And I just said, wow, that's interesting. And I wasn't paying, I paid attention, but I wasn't really paying attention. I peeped it, but it was just, I thought it was like circumstantial. So I go and I'm like, okay, cool. And I get up there, and now it's my turn. I'm next. That lady sat there. The next cashier available was the white lady. I stand there, I'm waiting on her to say next, or register 3, or whatever they say. And she looked at me and she smiled, and she turned around and she started talking with some other people. And she went piddling around like behind her a little bit. And I'm like, okay. And then after, a little while, another one of the tellers is done. And then they go, next, register 2. And so then I go to right next to where she is. Then she goes and walk back over there. Next. It was a white lady behind. And she wanted to, and then she's asking the lady, and the lady, I guess she peeped the same thing I was peeping, because she was pissed off. And she's like, would you want one of our TJ Maxx cards? And she's like, not from you. I'm like, okay, so it wasn't just me thinking that. But I was like, oh my God, who does that? Who does that? TJ Maxx, y'all need to fix that. Get that lady, I don't know who she is, or I don't know who she is, but y'all put her, she was be registering in the afternoon around 12 noon and 1:30 in the afternoon on the 21st of May. It ain't hard, she was the only one. So, but I just thought that was like really rude and really weird. I just didn't get that. It was like weird. It just irked me, and it's like 5 o'clock in the evening, and I'm still sitting here in my head going, why'd she do that? What was that about? Because I'm a peace of love type of girl. Peace of love. I talk to everybody. Just yesterday, I was talking to some these 2 couples from Australia, and he just happened to have his own logistics company. So we're down at the bar talking trucks for like 4 hours. 4 freaking hours. And like I said, I get along with everybody. At least I try to. That's just my nature, I wasn't raised for none of that stuff. I'm just cool people. And I think the best in people before I absolutely think the worst in people. And that's just who I am, But that thoroughly, she just gave me like this little brain fart. And I'm like, and I spent a lot of money in there. I want to like just go and just take it back, you know, because I didn't buy nothing I needed. I just got some more shorts to wear in the truck when my APU ain't acting right, and some more tank tops, and some candles. So it wasn't like anything that was pressing. I was just, you know, I like to support the places where I'm at when I'm spending time. You know, and I just think that's just a very important thing. You know, when you're in these other cities, that's how they thrive, by, you know, people spending their hard-earned money, you know, supporting them. So since I was here for a day and a half, I supported the neighborhood, the area that I'm in. And that's just how I am, you know. But when somebody treats you like they don't, like your money is welcome, but you're not, I got a problem now. You know, I got a serious problem with that. Don't do that. You know, don't do that. Don't do that. You know, it's enough craziness going on in this world right now. You know, and we got enough crazy people doing a bunch of crazy things. And I don't think that having normal people, or who I think to be normal people, especially people who work in customer service, that's just unnecessary. If you're not into customer service, don't get into customer service. If you can't interact with all customers, don't get into customer service. And that's just how I feel. If you're only infraction to total segregation of people, then stay in the field of work that only deal with those small amount of people. But if you're out here in a world where there's all types of people, and you're in a job position where you're going to be meeting and interacting with all types of people, then you should be able to work and interact with all types of people. And that's just how I feel about it, you know. Yeah, she got me going. I made myself feel better. I went and I had me some pho. I went over and ate me some Vietnamese food. And, you know, because I don't know, I learned about it when I was in Colorado, and I sat down and I was talking with this Vietnamese lady about the traditions of making the pho. And when the lady came out, you know, I thanked her for it, and I complimented the broth, because I know it's about the broth, and that broth was really, really good, you know. And the way I saw she walked, when she comes out, she walks to see if you like it, you know. But people were not paying attention to that, you know. They're all into their own conversations. But, you know, I honored her skill and her craft, and that made her feel better. I saw it, you know. She's like, she saw that I saw what she did, and I appreciate the love and the kindness and the time that it took her to make this meal for me, because that's like, you know, it's not just something you throw together. You know, that's an art form, and I appreciate that, you know. So I felt good. I'm full now, but I was laying down. I was going to catch a little nap for a little bit, and I started watching one of Jay Rich movies, well, her videos, and then I was sitting here like, gosh darn it, now I'm mad again. Now I'm mad again, you know, because I was thinking she was talking about like interviewing a lot of, you know, that's what she wants to do now, interview like different people, and when she said different people, then my mind just automatically went to that little crazy woman that I just had to deal with. So I'm not gonna keep this too long, but, you know, let's all just get along, you know, things like that, and that's about it. All right, cool beans.